Hello, Sat Shri Akal, Salam. I hope like we are live now, and we are gonna wait for a few of our guests to join. I would appreciate if everyone who has joined can let us know from which place have they joined. Tajinder Singh, hello sir. Thank you so much for joining. We are just gonna wait for a few friends to join. Please do let us know from which city or which country are you joining from. And shortly, we'll also be joined by Taranveer Singh, Director of Brampton Immigration Consultancy. Pupinder Paji, hello Paji, thank you, hello Ji. Will appreciate अगर तुम दस सको कि किस एरिया तो तुसी किस शहर तो किस देश तो तुसी ज्वाइन करते पे हो. Please do let us know from where are you joining. Sandeep Singh Pangu, hello sir. Sukhi Gill, hello sir. I want to apply for student visa, but I got 5.5. When can I apply? We'll be sharing that. Pupinder from Haryana, India. Nice. So we have many newses today, and I'm going to share a lot. Sandeep Pangu from Punjab, A. Kaur Chauhan, Sat Shri Akal, sir. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and a channel of Twitter. Sukhi Gill, Mohalli. Sukhi ji, we also have an office in Mohalli. Sada Mohalli office we hai. You can visit that as well. Simran Ratla from British Columbia, and I'm from India, Haryana. Nice. So we'll be sharing few newses, like a news. I'm gonna try. There are many news this week, but I'm gonna try to highlight few, the most important one, and then we'll also be, talking about the different hot topics. I know parents and grandparents is the one of the most demanding thing for this week at least. And then we'll also share about extended family members, how it works. And we'll be talking about student study permits, because I have been there are a few comments on study. I will be coming back on those. When should I put to extension study visa? Means how much time before can I do extend study visa? Sandeep Panguji will be sharing that soon. We are just waiting for a few friends to join. There are many who have already joined. We have a lot of updates this week. So I'm gonna end today. We'll be sharing few we'll be sharing screens as well. It's really important. So my wife is coming to meet you in office Brampton for extended family file. I already submitted file spousal immigration from you. Thank you so much, Pupinderji. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Your trust means a lot to us. Sukhi, I had applied for PR file in 2015 in your Mohalli office. Sukhiji, thank you so much. Gurvinder, Sat Shri Akal, sir. So before Tanveer has joined, before Tanveer starts the show, I'm gonna share a few news. So this week, what happened in immigration? Let's see. BC invited around 100 candidates in new PNP draw. So British Columbia has given invitation to around 100 candidates, 80 invitation through express entry, and candidates were invited under skilled worker and international graduate subcategories. So this is really good that BC invited around 100 candidates this week. Nova Scotia PNP invited programmers and media developers. So good news for programmers and media developers that Nova Scotia invited programmers and media developers, and these were invited under LMI, Labor Market Priority Stream. The NSNP did not say how many invitations were issued. So they have not released the number of invitations, but Nova Scotia nominee program, PNP, NSNP invited people under labor market priority stream. So another update, the most important one, we did a lot of work in this category. Ontario closed registrations window for employer job offers. So ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਚਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਉਡੀਕ ਸੀ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੀ ਫੋਰਨ ਵਰਕਰ ਸਟਰੀਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਲਾਇੰਟਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਸਟਰੀਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ close ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ so employers stream foreign worker stream for Ontario has been closed. I think it was closed on 23rd, I suppose. Yeah. So it's closed, and we were able to get few of our clients in. If you are interested in the stream or any of the permanent residency streams, please feel free to book consultation through our website. Good news for Canadian, for international students who are willing to come to Canada. So as we know that in September, the Canadian government tried helping students by having stage 1 and stage 2 thing, and in which जिन्हें बंदे को stage 1 approval आ जाती थी, the person who had stage 1 approval could start classes online, and after that they needed admissibility things. So that means medicals, police clearance needs to be done, and after that admissibility, this visa stamping will be done, and they can come to Canada. The time that they have spent in their home country will be counted at the time counted as staying in Canada. So there will be no issues while getting a post-graduation work permit. This was announced by the Canadian government. But now, I suppose on October 21st, no, October 20th. October 20th, the borders have opened for international students. The condition is that their institution must have a readiness plan, and they have declared, the Canadian government have declared a list of institutions that qualify by the provinces and territories, so that they can come to Canada and start their classes. There is one thing that we need to keep in mind in this, that the people who already have visa stamped can come to Canada. जिन्होंने अभी तक visa stamp नहीं हुए cannot enter Canada at this moment. I know there are many people asking questions. I'm just gonna finish with the news within the next few minutes, and we'll start answering those questions. I think this is really important that international students now can come to Canada. The condition is that they have visa stamped and their institution is on the list, that list of DLIs that qualify for readiness, for COVID readiness or pandemic readiness. And the last thing is that if this pandemic has not affected immigration at all. If you see, there was an article that came out few days ago that Canada holds biggest draw ever, inviting 4,500 people for PR. So last draw they got 4,500 people into express entry. ITA got 4,500 people got ITA. So that's a good news. Now I'm going to share a screen. We'll be discussing about parents and grandparent program for next few minutes. After that, another screen for extended family members, and then we'll be taking live questions, because I have been getting so many calls on parents and grandparents issues and extended family members and compassionate grounds issues as well. So I'm going to share the screen, and I hope you can see the screen. Just give me 1 second. So I hope the screen is audible. Can you guys see the screen? Just let me know. I hope yes.
Just do one thing, remove me from it so that that screen gets bigger.
Sure. So are we good now? Perfect. I have tried to increase the screen size as well, so I think it should work. I'm gonna remove the chat sign for now. Okay, I don't know. So okay, the thing is, I'm not an ID guy, and I'm really not good with this. But let's start with the parent grandparent. So who is eligible? Who is eligible to sponsor parent and grandparent? The person who is eligible should be at least 18 years old, live in Canada. You must be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident. You must have enough money to support person you want to sponsor. So these are most important points that you need to keep in mind. The most important question that I have been receiving is how much funds do I need? So let's see how much funds do we need. So this is a chart, and let's how to count the number of people. So that let's say it's a family of three, so husband, wife, and a kid, and they want to invite their parents, so that is two parents, mother and father. So the total number will be 5 people. That means in 2020, that is next year, when you apply for your tax filing, your line 150, so combined line, so it can be husband and wife combined line, or a single, the main sponsors line 150 must say 55,695. In 2019 it must say 69,423. In 2018 it must say 68,358. So it depends upon the family size. So this is really important, because I have been receiving so many calls on this, that what income is needed. So I thought I must share this with you. So this is a table that you need to follow. If you have any questions regarding this, feel free to contact us. Parents, grandparents वास्ते ਇਹ table ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਕਿ 3 ਜਣਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਆ, ਸੋ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਵਾਈਫ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚਾ ਆ, ਉਹ ਦੋ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਮਦਰ ਤੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੱਦਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਦੈਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਕਿ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਉਹ 5 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਸੋ 5 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਵਾਸਤੇ 2020 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਨ 150 ਆ ਇਨਕਮ ਟੈਕਸ ਦੀ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਆਫ ਅਸੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਦੀ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 55,695 ਇਨਕਮ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ। 2019 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 70,000 ਦੀ ਇਨਕਮ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। 2018 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 69,000 ਇਨਕਮ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਟੇਬਲ, ਇਹ ਉਹ ਟੇਬਲ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਵੇਗਾ। ਇਫ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਐਨੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਦਿਸ, or if you need help with parent grandparents program, feel free to book consultation through our website. Our licensed team of consultants are always available to help you regarding any immigration matter. So I'm gonna go back, and I think this was good enough. Now I'm gonna talk about extended family member. That's another stream. I have been receiving so many calls on this, and I really want to highlight this program. Perfect. So I hope you can see the screen now. Let's see. No, you can't. I'm just gonna convert it and highlight this. So this was the news that came out a few days ago, that Canada reveals how extended family compassionate travelers can apply for travel exemptions. So I'm just gonna come down a bit and see who can invite. So if you are directly connected to a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, you can be exempt if you have been in exclusive dating relationship for at least 1 year and have spent time in a physical presence of that person at some point during the relationship. So this is one of the point, that if you are in a relationship from last 1 year and you have spent some time together, if you can prove that, then you might be able to come to Canada and visit that individual. If you are a non-dependent child, so that means adult child, and if you want to come to Canada, meet your parents or family members, then you might qualify as well. You are a grandchild, dependent child of a non-dependent adult child, then also there are chances that you can come to Canada and visit your family members. You are a sibling, half sibling, step sibling. So if you see this thing, who can come and meet their family members as parents, grandparents, mother, father, dada, dadi, nana, nani, pan, pra. So these family members, and if you are dating someone, so all these people can qualify, come to Canada and visit their family members. So this program is just so that people can come and meet their family members, nothing beyond it. It's not a permanent residency program. It's just a visitor program that you can come and visit your family members during this pandemic. So there are 6 steps that you need to follow. Your family member fills out an application for authorization and statutory declaration. Your family member in Canada sends you the application for authorization and statutory declaration, and they fill it out. Your family member signs the Solomon Declaration. Get a copy of completed and signed form. Request written authorization to travel from IRCC, and bring all these documents when you travel. So ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਵੀਜ਼ੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ. So you will be needing a visa or a ETA along with all these documents. So if you want to come and meet your family members, you have your brother, sister, mother, father, grandparents, or you want to invite your brother, sister, mother, father, grandparents, or if you're dating someone, then this is something that you can think of. During this pandemic, there has been many compassionate stories that we all have heard, and Canada has come forward trying helping people. So there you can also travel on compassionate grounds that you can apply to be exempt for travel restrictions and limited release for quarantine if you are coming to Canada for one of the following reasons: to be present during the final moments of life for loved ones, to provide medical support to person who needs it, or to attend a funeral or end of life ceremony. There are few documentations that are needed in this. Feel free to contact us if you are thinking to apply under these categories. So this is another news that came up. Extended family members, we have shared news on that. Now we'll have Tarnveer with us. We have Tarnveer with us. Thank you for joining, Tarnveer. I know like it was really fast, but I really wanted to bring these topics ahead because we have been hearing so many stories, and you know that we are receiving so many calls and stuff on these issues. So as ਜਿਹੜੇ topics ਆਪਾਂ discuss ਕੀਤੇ ਹੈਗੇ, I'm just gonna ਰਿਪੀਟਡ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫਟਾਫਟ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ 3 ਹਫ਼ਤਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਦੀ ਹਫ਼ਤਾ ਡੇਢ ਹਫ਼ਤਾ ਨਿਕਲ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈ। ਇਟਸ ਬੀਨ ਅ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਵੀਕ ਫॉर ਅਸ। ਇਸ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਡੇਢ ਅਗਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹਫ਼ਤਾ ਡੇਢ ਹਫ਼ਤਾ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਆ, ਇਫ ਯੂ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ sponsor your parents, grandparents, this is the time to do that. Book your consultation right away so that we can help you. I have shared the screen with you. ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡ-ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਚਾਰਟ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ, ਬੇਸਿਕ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਬਿਸਾਈਡ ਦਿਸ ਐਕਸਟੈਂਡਡ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਤੇ ਕੰਪੈਸ਼ਨੇਟ ਗਰਾਊਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕੋਈ ਟੂਰਿਸਟ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਸਿਰਫ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਮਿਲੋ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਗਜ਼ੈਂਪਸ਼ਨ ਲਿਸਟ ਪਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਅਸ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂਗੇ। ਅਖੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੀਸਰਾ ਕੰਪੈਸ਼ਨੇਟ ਗਰਾਊਂਡਸ, ਇਸ ਪੈਂਡੇਮਿਕ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦਰਦਨਾਕ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਸੁਣੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਵਡ ਵਨਸ ਇਸ 'ਚ ਗਵਾਏ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੰਪੈਸ਼ਨੇਟ ਗਰਾਊਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਾਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਵੋ and I'm sad to say that, but ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। So these were the major issues. We shared few news about PNPs, Ontario PNP, Nova Scotia PNP, Prince Edward PNPs and British Columbia. So as ਸਾਰੀਆਂ updates ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ I think we are good to take questions now. And
before we do that, let me say hi to everyone. I mean, I've been waiting for you to finish. And there's one more update that we missed. There were a lot of people over the last few weeks जो कि within Canada students ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੋਂ ਵੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ Ontario PNP ਕੀ ਨਵੇਂ ਰੂਲਸ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਕਿ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਸਟਰੀਮ, ਫੋਰਨ ਵਰਕਰ ਸਟਰੀਮ, ਟਰੱਕਿੰਗ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ ਇਨ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। I just saw a question ਜੋ ਫੇਸਬੁੱਕ 'ਚ ਕਿਸ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ have there been any changes on the trucking stream. So ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸਟਰੀਮਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ and the announcement was supposed to come out on 23rd. There was a lot of hype, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦੀਆਂ ਕਾਲ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ about this over the last 2 weeks ਜਦ ਦਾ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ, but they have not made any changes, which is a good thing. It stays the same. I wish the student stream and foreign worker stream ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਚੇਂਜਸ ਆਉਣ because of lottery system ਜਿਹਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ, but we were lucky enough ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ last foreign worker stream ਸੀਗੀ, we were able to help out our clients and additionally some other consultants also. It is a team that we work. I mean, even other consultants as well, we are like a family. We do talk to all the licensed consultants, and when something like this happens, agar ek banda in ho janda, we try ki we work in a team and ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ students ਜਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ foreign worker stream ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ help ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀ students, we did, and it was a good week for us, and we are happy that we were able to help few other people out. saying that so far agar ਤੁਸੀਂ trucking stream ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ, I cannot see the question. Agar if you can bring it on the screen, it was on Facebook.
That's fine. We'll have those questions again. So let's. I'll.
Okay, so it is that you still need 9 months of experience, CLB4 in IELTS. Your employer needs to help you, and you can still apply just the same way ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਬੱਚੇ apply ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ. So if you qualify, contact us and we'll help do your application within the next 2 or 3 days.
And so Tajinder Singh, sir, my brother is a Canadian citizen. Can I travel as a sibling in these days? Yes, you can. That's what we shared, extended family members. Yes, you can travel depending upon, you need to apply. If you have a visitor visa, then you just need to do those 6 steps and then you can travel. If you don't have a visitor visa, then you need to apply for a visitor permit along with those 6 steps. So yes, you can, you might be able to travel. I am not sure. Pupinder said yes, so that's fine. Sir, is there, okay, Tanvir, here's the thing. Sardar Pavitr Singh, is there any rule changes for truckers?
So if you're within Canada, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਪਣਾ work permit ਹੈਗਾ, either a trucking closed work permit or postgraduate work permit, and you're working as a truck driver, ਤੁਸੀਂ in demand skill ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ qualify ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ. There are other occupations as well ਜੋ ਕਿ ਉਸ qualify ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, like personal support workers, meat cutters, outside GTA ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ machine operators. So if you're working one of those, rules ਹਜੇ ਵੀ same ਨੇ. 9 months of experience ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, CLB4 IELTS ਵਿੱਚ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. You need an employer who can support you. Employer ਦੀਆਂ requirements, ਅਗਰ GTA ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ 5 PR citizens ਅਤੇ 1 mil ਦਾ turnover, ਅਗਰ ਆਊਟਸਾਈਡ GTA 500,000 ਦੀ ਟਰਨਓਵਰ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ 3 PR ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ. So far nothing has changed.
So that's interesting, and I'm also going to share our website so that if someone wishes to book an appointment, they can do that because we receive so many questions about that. I think I'm good to do that. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm getting familiar to IT now, eh? So Sukhi Gill, I want to apply study visa, but I got 5.5 bands. So Sukhi ji, my next question will be 5.5 each or in single module or what? So it will depend upon that. Although 5.5 in one mod, like 5.5 is not a good score, but we have been stories. We have also posted those stories on YouTube as well. I think one of the girls, I don't remember the names, but there is a story on YouTube as well. We shared a story few weeks ago where one of our applicants, there are many applicants, but one of the applicants got study permit with 5.5. So it depends, but we always encourage students to improve their IELTS, and if they have good IELTS, that's better. Can I apply tourist visa from India? It depends, Parminder ji, that if you have an extended family member, then you might qualify to apply for a study permit, for a tourist visa from India. Extended family member is needed. Negi Reddy. I'm sorry if I pronounce the names wrong, but I'm gonna try to pronounce them right. So Negi Reddy, sir, my wife is a student. I applied for work permit. What time it taking process for me?
So the processing time on the CIC website right now is 22 weeks. That's 22 weeks from the day you apply. But agar ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ, we have applied for so many students in Feb and March. ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ because the Canadian High Commission in India is not open. If you're from India, I mean, then. But yes, it is taking longer than usual. ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ and we don't know ਕਿ ਕਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਆਣੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ. ਹਜੇ ਬਾਇਓਮੈਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ, if that's the next question. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਬਾਇਓਮੈਟ੍ਰਿਕਸ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ.
So Sukhi Gill, listening 5, reading 5, speaking 6.5, writing 6. So Kiji, I would strongly recommend you to improve your IELTS. And I see that if you are scoring 6.5 in speaking and 6 in writing, like you just need to work a little bit harder on your listening and reading, because I feel that you can score really good. Manjinder Singh, good information. Thank you so much, Manjinder ji. It means a lot to us. And if anyone wants to book consultation, this is the website. Please feel free to book consultation, especially these days. I know the most important questions these days are about parents, grandparents, or any information. Oh yes. Before we started this program, I received a phone call and they told me to share this information. If you are like, we have an employer who's looking for truck drivers, approved LMIs. He's going to interview you guys, and if you pass the interview, he's like, they need truck drivers. So anyone with Dubai experience, or like Dubai license or Gulf license, those country licenses can be a good candidate. So Tajinder Singh, thanks, sir. Sir, please clear me how long visa process for visitor visa. They haven't announced the time period, if I'm not wrong, Tanvir.
ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੰਪਲੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਟਰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ, ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਟਰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਫਿਰਨ ਲਈ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਯੂ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਗਿਵ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਈ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਕੋਲ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਰੁਕਣਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੀਰੀਅਡ ਲਈ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ। ਲੈਟਸ ਸੇ ਯੂ ਸੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਦਸੰਬਰ ਵਿੰਟਰ ਹੌਲੀਡੇਜ਼ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨਾਲ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਫਿਰਨ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ। ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਹਾਈ ਕਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਕਦੋਂ ਓਪਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਆ, ਬਾਇਓਮੈਟ੍ਰਿਕਸ ਕਦੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਯੂ ਕੈਨੋਟ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਐਟ ਦੈਟ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਅੱਗੇ ਤੱਕ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣਾ ਬਾਏ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਨੋਟ ਗੋਣਾ ਵਰਕ ਆਊਟ ਫॉर ਯੂ। ਇਟਸ ਬੈਸਟ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਜੇ ਵੇਟ ਕਰੋ, ਐਂਡ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਓਪਨ ਅਪ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਅ ਬੈਟਰ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਇਨ ਹੈਂਡ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਨੋਟ ਅੰਡਰ ਅ ਪੈਂਡੇਮਿਕ, ਐਂਡ ਦੈਟਸ ਦ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੈਨ ਯੂ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਫॉर ਇਟ।
Sir, I don't have visitor visa, but I applied spousal immigration. Can my wife eligible for extended family member? So spousal immigration, do you mean spousal permanent residency? If that's the thing, yes, then of course you can apply. नंबरदार कॉलेज चेंज हो सकता है आफ्टर वीजा बिफोर ट्रैवल टू कनाडा? if the question is yes and no, then I would say yes, हो सकता है. And will that have any impact?
It might.
It might. Hi, can I do self-pip instead of IELTS?
Is this for PR or is it for study visa?
Yeah. So I would actually like, thank you so much for joining, all those people who have joined, but I would really appreciate it when you post a question, if you can make it clear for which program are we posting these questions for. So like, hi, can I do self-pip instead of IELTS? So is it for study permit or PR? So Pupinder said yes. So I suppose Pupinder's question was regarding, he has applied spousal permanent residency. So yes, you can apply for extended family member. Am I right, Tanvir?
Yeah.
Okay, Tanvir, before we take more questions, so any updates that you want to share, because we are out of time, and I think we only have next 3 to 4 minutes before we finish. So before I take more questions, I just wanted updates on.
So there is one thing that I would like to share, that if you are within Canada, ਤੁਸੀਂ study visa ਤੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ visitor visa ਤੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਅਤੇ you were unfortunately not able to finish your studies, you were or your work permit has expired, and ਤੁਸੀਂ fast food ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ job ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ, we have an employer who is interested in hiring students ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਉਸ field ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ experience ਹੈਗਾ, willing to learn French, because the employer is in Quebec, and if you're one of them, the employer genuinely wants to help you out and would be more than happy to hire you, give you a job, and after 1 year, if you learn French, you can apply for PR, but this is only for within Canada. If you're one of them, do let us know, and we will be more than happy to help you out in this.
Anurag Kumar, hello sir, can one apply for postgraduate diploma with all 6 no less than 5.5 in 2 modules?
Postgraduate. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. So it is a less score. If you have already completed your bachelor's, the minimum requirement the Canadian government says is that you need to have 6.5, nothing less than 6. But अगर तुसी किसी प्राइवेट कॉलेज ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤੇ non STS ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਚੱਲੋਗੇ, ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, if you that's the question, yes, but will that help you? Or the thing is if you want to apply, your aim should be कि सानू approval आवे सानू it should not be कि बस apply करना है apply तो कोई भी कर सकता है even if your IELTS score is less than that even the person जिन्होंने पहला सीगा 6655 even they can apply but will that help them they are playing a risky game I would not advise them to do something like that.
My brother is a Canadian citizen, so me, his sibling. I have biometric, but not visitor visa yet. So, Tajinder ji, you need to apply for visitor visa. How can I do self-pip instead of IELTS? That's you need to apply.
No, it just says, can I do self-pip instead of? You can if you're applying for PR. Yes, you can.
Yeah, he's saying it's for PR.
Yes. So yes, you can do self-pip. It is eligible. The scoring is not that. So CLB 9, that means that it's CLB 9. So you'll have to make sure that CLB 9 ही आवे.
And Jassa Sinclair, how can I apply with CRS 308 for Canada PR? Sir, unfortunately, the score is very high, so it's not possible to qualify under express entry with this score, but there might be other options. So please feel free to book consultation through our website. We might be able to help you in some other PNPs and stuff, depending upon your profile to profile. I'm an ex-Indian Army officer with MCOM first year. Wife has her MS Health Psychology from US and UK. We are presently in Mumbai, appeared for IELTS 1.5 years ago, but scored less by 30 points.
So probably trying to say that score is around 440 right now instead of 470.
So this is very, it's really hard to assess profiles like this. We'll appreciate if you can book consultation through our website, bramptonconsultancy.com, and we can surely assess your file and see what can be done. Like the major thing is for express entry, you need experience, good score in IELTS, and you need at this part of the year, the score is around 470. So I'm going to suggest that someone who is around 468 to 475 has good chances to get an ITA.
Age plays a big factor. So that's one of the things that you need to keep in mind, that after the age of 29, you start losing points as soon as you turn 30. So keep that in mind.
So Kanno 1208, want to immigrate, don't fit in express entry scheme. What's the other alternatives? Want to connect with you. So please feel free to book consultation through our website, bramptonconsultancy.com. I have been posting many videos actually. I don't know if you guys are following us on YouTube. We posted videos on Nova Scotia PNP. Recently, I also posted few programs regarding Alberta Alberta Startup Program, then also on Manitoba Entrepreneur. Next week, I will be posting a video on Manitoba's farmer category and Saskatchewan PNP as well. So that's my, I'm trying to put a few videos regarding PNPs and stuff on YouTube as well. So do subscribe our channel so that you can get the updates on a regular basis. So Kanno, the best thing will be to book an appointment through our website, bramptonconsultancy.com, and we can surely, try to help you. Last question. So last two questions, and then we are done for today. Anurag, apply for 1 year diploma pre-health sciences is worthwhile if a person want to continue practical nursing. It depends upon profile to profile. It can be a good idea if you are not able to get into practical nursing directly, but it depends. So without assessing the file, it will be really hard to make a comment on it. So I have took so many questions from Tajinder. Okay, last question. My brother is a Canadian and I have biometric but not visitor visa yet. How long process is? So Tajinder Singh ji, they have not announced the processing time. So can't say about the processing time. I'm so sorry about that. But Canadian government have not announced about the processing time. I am a hotel management graduate. Any scope for hospitality sector? It depends. So, Risha, I mean, without assessing the application, you might qualify under express entry, or you might qualify in some other PNPs, or maybe a study permit, or maybe an entrepreneur, investor categories, owner operators. So it depends. It depends. I'm like, it will be too, like, it's really hard to answer questions without assessing the application. So thank you so much for joining. We'll be joining after 2 weeks on Saturday around same time. We do post one day before when we are gonna come live. So feel free to have an eye on our social media pages, and please do subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get regular updates. Our website, bramptonconsultancy.com, you can feel free to book consultation through this website as well. Last thing before we go, January session students, the people who are interested to apply for Jan session, I think this is the last month to do that. Many colleges, universities have already closed their admissions, but there are still a few colleges and universities accepting admissions for Jan session. So if you have your IELTS done, contact us ASAP so that we can help. We can help you get in the college and get your study permit. The few things that I need to mention on this before we leave, that if there is no gap and if there is no refusal on your study permit before, then we don't charge even a single penny. We try to help you free of cost. You take care of the embassy fees, you take care of the college fees, you take care of the GIC fees and stuff, but no fees. You don't pay us immigration consultants, the licensed immigration consultant, you don't pay us anything if you have not received any refusal, or if there is no gap in your education. Otherwise, if there is a refusal, we specialize in this. I don't know if you are following, we have posted so many stories on social media that people got 3 refusals, 4 refusals, 5 refusals, and we were able to convert those refusals into positive results. So ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ results ਲੈਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸਾਡੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ bramptonconsultancy.com, ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਰਵੇ। ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ICCRC ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ ਨੂੰ, ਲਾਇਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ, ਤੇ ਇਟਸ ਬੈਟਰ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰੋ ਅਤੇ ਨੌਨ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਮਾਨਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚੋ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੇਸਿਸ ਨਾ ਲਗਾਓ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੇਸ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੋਰਟਲ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ, ਉਹ ਐਪਲੀਕੈਂਟ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪ ਦਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪ ਦਾ ਫਾਈਲਿੰਗ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ। ਸਾਡੀ ਟੀਮ ਆਫ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ, ਮੈਂ ਮਾਰਕੀਟਿੰਗ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਰ ਹਾਂ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਸੀ ਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਡਾ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਰ ਜੋ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਾਈਵ ਨੇ ਤਰਨਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ, ਹੀ ਇਜ਼ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ। ਸੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਟੀਮ ਹੈ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਸੀ, ਵਰਕ ਵਿਦ ਅਸ or any licensed immigration consultant so that you can get correct information. Permanent residency, refugee asylums, admissibility hearings, PR day programs, study permits, visitor permits, post-graduation work permits, anything that's related to immigration, we are just a click away. ਸਾਡੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਜਾਓ bramptonconsultancy.com ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਟੀਮ ਆਫ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਰੱਬ ਰਾਖਾ, ਟੇਕ ਕੇਅਰ ਐਂਡ keep distance. Don't forget to watch US elections. And the debate was really interesting last week, but I hope to see what happens in these elections. So thank you so much for joining, and
thank you everyone.
See you after 2 weeks, same time. Thanks, take care, bye-bye.